on, where they are literally with their backs against the wall. We're finding out over to our commentary duo. It's ODPixel and Jenkins.
Thank you very much, Joe. Yes, game 2 now of Alliance versus OG. And yeah, Jenkins, what do you make of it? Do you think we could see Alliance force out that game 3, or do you think they're going to have some struggles here against OG?
Yes.
Yes.
But you know, it is a tough game. I do think that the Centaur pick is really good. You're playing against a Spirit Breaker in lane as the 5 position. That's really easy. Melee hero. Also, Centaur is like an old counter to Troll, because Troll just does these like very quick right clicks on you in the laning phase, but they're low damage. And Centaur with the return is quite happy to deal with that. He's actually starting 2 rings of protection as well, understanding that matchup very well.
Of course, we had some fiery first blood action in the last game. We'll see if have it again here. Alliance a little more careful this time, sticking to their half of the map, rather than looking for that wraparound that they did attempt in game 1.
Misha puts up a nice little ward here, and I wonder if in this game they're going to put the Grimstroke with the Wraith King, and then put Misha bot. Both lanes for the Grimstroke seem pretty good.
Look at the setup here.
Okay.
Into the EMP. Chase down to the Inkswell. They're in range. They'll take it. First blood for Amar.
Okay, looks like they are going to put the Bane with Centaur, with the Nightmare setup on the stun.
You like that?
Yeah, solid, super solid combo. Usually it's SD that you see with a similar sort of setup, but Bane, of course, works very similarly. Then this gives you the Wraith King Grimstroke lane. That basically, that lane doesn't really lose to anything unless you have some way of purging the Inkswell, which Alliance doesn't have anything. So they have a lot of kill threat in both of these side lanes.
Oh, let's see. I saw last game, and Nico Baby was able to farm pretty nicely. I mean, this time around, do you think it's going to be a similar thing where he's just not going to go for Battle Fury on his carry? He is going to try and get these items to enable him to fight, or can he go the Battle Fury route this time?
Looks like he is going for Battle Fury. I feel like some farming item makes sense. I know there's a lot of Troll players that think that, you know, Maelstrom is just like generally a better item because it scales with attack speed, and Troll obviously one of the highest attack speed heroes in the game. Battle Fury does give you a lot more farm. Looks like he has removed it from the quick buy, so he's not entirely sure. I think it does depend on how the game is going for Troll. If your game is good, you get Battle Fury. If your game is a little sussy, you get a Maelstrom because it lets you fight.
Meanwhile, up top, we'll see how much can go on with Silver Hoodwin. We're not seeing every team. Oh, actually, top lane, they're going to get aggressive onto Leslau. They fire Blast into the Inkswell. And not got quite enough damage. In fact, Aramis able to trade nicely back into the Wraith King there. Putting quite a bit of damage in. Jiragi will have to have a salve popped over to him.
Yeah, nice little timing from OG there. Level 2 on Wraith King. Gets a solo XP, and so he... Well, speaking of level 2, that is a Spirit Breaker bashing twice, also level 2. He did have the charge if the Nightmare doesn't come out.
Mid lane. Pretty even at the moment. Just a couple of CS advantage for Supreme.
And in this matchup, Supreme goes for 2 points Dagger. It looks like it is working out for him decently well. And I have seen this more and more against the Quas-Wex Invoker, who used to be a counter to the Queen of Pain. There's not a blink.
Yeah, he might be dead. Oh, okay, Fairy Fire. Okay, he's got a bottle charge, so he'll be all right. But that was close there. bzm reading that opportunity to turn and fight.
Yep. He clicks on the dagger, sees that he's, taking X amount of damage. That's a level 2 dagger. He also used Scream. Okay, he doesn't have blink. Let's go on him. Nice read there. Forcing the Fairy Fire, forcing some resources. Good trade. Now he's ahead in the lane. Zamarov on the stick. Yeah, he's going for the full efficiency lane. 2 rings of protection to deal with the Troll's right clicks level 1. Stick because Troll is spamming his axes, and then the Ring of Health to sustain through it all.
And do you sort of foresee any wild Centaur builds this game from Amar?
I think the last time we saw him play Centaur, he didn't do anything too crazy. This is like the one hero that he doesn't do any crazy next level build on. That's the setup, man. And Bane doesn't even have brain sap. He went for Enfeeble just to outtrade the Spear Breaker, the right clicks.
Just gotta be careful in that lane. And G, he starts to get even a little bit low. They'll happily step aside from the lane and take him down. Let's come back in onto the mid, get the refuel for Supreme. Of course, help him out around these 4 minutes. Misha also spawning out the two of them, but not to make any moves. FNG is going to be making his way back down bottom towards Amar. Actually, Misha is hanging around. It's just to take that ward down.
Goes for a D-ward. I don't know if there's anything he can really do there. He's just kind of in the area. Preventative. Not much FNG can do down here either. Amar is about to have his Vitality booster, and then he'll pick up his Vanguard, and he becomes unkillable. But then again, the last time I said that, he got broken and died on that high ground in the last game, so you never know with Amar. Might end up diving to tier 2.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
See again, Misha. As you say, with the Enfeeble, not feeling too scared to trade with FNG, and always has that nightmare. Feels too threatened. And G actually focusing to swing back into the lane to Amar, but Amar's been good with these hoof stomps, stopping the charges each and every time. Mid lane, setups there. Aramis comes in to help out Supreme as they'll join forces to bring down bzm.
Very nice setup. And this is because it's nighttime, and Lelis also goes for an efficiency build, which you see a lot of offlaners doing these days. Just chainmail plus bracer, bunch of stats, so huge effective HP, tons of regen, tons of armor. Very difficult to kill this hero, especially at nighttime.
Yeah, he can just be left to himself here, and Aramis can make the moves. And swung back over to the top lane. The OG are going to try and make a move onto Les now. And honestly, it's pretty close to getting the damage done. They've got enough. They are able to take him. As tanky as it is at this stage, doesn't matter. OG having the damage and Aramis not able to hold the two of them off.
It's funny, Yuragi went for Blades of Attack first instead of going for the Helm, which is the typical thing that you see on the Wraith King safe lane. And that little bit of extra damage actually gets him the kill there. Charge coming out.
See? Counterplay for bzm. I mean, Misha's still alive, finally taken out by the right click from Supreme. bzm not able to get anything in return, so they'll come in there, the three of them, they'll get the support kill.
Another game where there's a lot of pressure around the mid lane, except a lot less from OG.
I'm trying to make moves again up top, but this time round, not able to bring him down from full HP. We'll see back again that move. Indeed, Yuragi able to put a stop to that attempted stun from Aramis.
Oh, he cuts the tree, so that's annoying. Yeah. Quick fingers from Yuragi.
Yeah. Job he did so as well. If he did get caught by the stun, he probably wouldn't have been able to do that final bit of damage to Leslau.
And still, Lelis, you know, he's chilling up here. He's farming pretty well. He's only 100 net worth under the Wraith King, despite that kill going his way. Yeah, Grim plus Wraith King, very strong kill lane, but kills aren't all that matter in terms of farm. At least Lelis is. He is getting access to the creeps. Like he's been last hitting pretty nicely up here.
Over towards the mid, FNG. Going to help out Supreme as bzm did set up the combo onto the Queen of Pain. Backups coming in for bzm. Tiger's in with the silence. Now leading over with the Inkswell, trying to run down FNG. Didn't quite get in range, but the right clicks might just be enough. Misha, he's got him with the Nightmare.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Get FNG and they keep bzm safe. This time round, Alliance not able to join forces and get that kill that they were hoping for.
And on the bot lane, you could see Amar just doing some creep cutting shenanigans. He's got the Vanguard, so takes virtually no damage from the creeps. Can also farm up the jungle. Going for a blink. No crazy build out of him this time, at least so far. And this is in line with what he typically does on Centaur. Blink, Vanguard, Hood, same old stuff.
Nico, baby. Very happy though with the space that he's getting, the fact that it has only really been Amar down here recently. Misha been making the moves across the map. You see the bottom lane, they'll bring in bzm. They want to try and take down NicoBaby, put an end to this area of comfort that he's had.
Radiant's
And won't
top
have enough
tower
burst
is
with the
under
EMP as NicoBaby will be okay. And Lesnau's looking to turn things with the Belper Supreme as well. bzm knocks them back with a tornado. Goes for the Ghost Walk TP, but the vision is there. Sentry down as well as a tree. They put a stop to bzm's TP and take his life.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Good read from OG to understand that everybody was rotating for that. They backed out together almost immediately after going for that play, but turns out it was a little too deep in the enemy jungle, and Alliance was a little bit too quick with the counter rotation. They ended up picking up that kill, very important.
All right, Supreme. He wants that Bane kill. He gets it. Sonic Wave does the damage, and Misha's knocked out.
Dude, look at both of these mid laners. 3,500 net worth on both of them, roughly. And then the side lanes are just much richer. 5,000, 4,600, 4,300. Like, there's so much pressure on the mid in both of these games that they're actually kind of underfarmed.
Yeah, I mean, Amar is definitely like he's overfarmed. I mean, this is going to be a very quick Vanguard Link Dagger timing.
Yeah.
This is some pretty insane speed from Amar in this laning stage.
I think it might have been SVG that said it back in the first half of the tour, that there are just certain Centaur players that can know how to get farm on the hero. Like, that's the difference between good Centaurs and bad Centaurs, is that these good Centaurs, they know the timings to like cut waves and when to be aggressive, and they just end up being like the most farmed hero in the game.
Oh, they're going to come in and try and take him down. He has got Stampede available, Amar. And he's going to run out of there. Hoostomp going to run away with the Stampede. He's fine. And now bzm and Misha maybe seeing if they can catch some of Alliance as they back off from this. They'll take out FNG's courier.
Damn.
Quite a bit in there.
That had a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, that, I mean, you can send the neutral item back at least, but the smoke and the wards, it's a little annoying. Especially if other wards are on cooldown. You know, you've got a minute where you can't place those. He's Spirit Breaker, so he can, you know, TP back to base. He's got the tome.
Let's see what they do with this blink on Amar. There's no Stampede, but the blink reveal could catch them off guard, as it does come at a very good time this game.
I think. All right. Just uses the ult to back off. No bulldoze on FNG, so you don't see that typical situation where the soulbind just ends when you cast it on the Spirit Breaker. I mean, they're actually smoking 2 Amar.
Yeah, they want to try and take down NicoBaby. NicoBaby has got the ult, but he might not get a chance to get it off. The grip from Misha locks him down. No chance for a reaction there from NicoBaby. OG, they take him out, and of course will slow down that Battle Fury that he is looking to try and finish it off. We'll see in the mid. Move being made from, well, at least it was from Alliance, but OG, they turn it around. FNG caught deep behind enemy lines. As OG ready to be very active with this Blink Dagger on Amar, as you can see, just ready to come in, keep his teammates safe around their towers. And 11, 12 minutes in, we're already at 3K lead. OG getting the advantage, and Yuragi and Amar getting very stacked very early on.
Yeah, and speaking of stacked, Misha, once again, is stacking up the jungle, 6 camps stacked, and 5 from Taiga as well. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty big. Probably those will go to Amar, honestly, just because he's the only hero that can really take those super quickly. Maybe Wraith King. I mean, he's having a decent game, but it's a little slow.
There we go, top they go. For Taiga, but they're a little careful about how they go for it. Lesnar will now recommit. Stampede's at the ready. OG's coming over. Alliance, they've got to back off and trying to kill the support potentially. As Misha, he holds back Lesnar. FNG is in with the ult, but this is a lot of time for OG to come in. Jump ball from Amar, in with the Hoostop double edge, takes out FNG. The Soulbind linking up the two of them. Lesnar trying to run. He cannot get out the reach of Amar as it's double kill, but their Centaur, they should be able to clean up NicoBaby as well. Set up there for Amar to pick up the triple. I mean, you could feel the hesitation there from Alliance. It was as if they knew that it wasn't going to be a good move to make. And indeed, it certainly wasn't. Cost them 3 lives diving behind the tower, and a tower that still stands.
Yeah, in both of these games, we've seen huge impact from these supports, in particular Bane, in both of the games where he gets gone on and they just like barely survive because of a raindrop or a fluffy hat. Like both of the supports surviving at low HP is hugely impactful. Like if he does not have the Fluffy Hat here, he had 170 HP. The Fluffy Hat gives 125. Like he's gonna die there. And this leads to the turnaround play. Amar comes in, he's got a DD. Bane comes in, gets a second round of spells off because he survived.
Yeah, I mean,
can't get the ult off on Troll.
That move just hurts big time for Alliance, especially when it does involve Nico Baby's Troll. The Troll working on a Battle Fury. Gets slowed down. They can't afford to have any more of those moves.
And it was Leslaw's nighttime as well.
Midday Misha, he's ready with the control. Grips there, looking down on the Queen of Pain. The 6-12 follow-up, Deafening Blast crashes through the two of them. They're taking out Supreme. FNG's not able to escape this Aramis either. As the silence is out, 3 more kills for OG. We may have had a bit of a back and forth game in game 1, but this game 2, it's starting off pretty painfully here for Alliance.
Yeah, this is rough. And OG, they do have pushing heroes too. Both the Centaur and the Wraith King, particularly if both of these heroes have good games. You know, you have the Deso coming out on the Wraith King, the Centaur super tanky so he can tank the tower shots. They have the ability to close out this game pretty early, and here, Lawless has nothing. No nighttime. He is very dead.
Well, back over on the bottom side of the map, OG, they've invaded Alliance's jungle. And they may just take some more kills here. FNG taken out by the crit and the EMP. They're trying to fight Yuragi. I mean, Yuragi has got reincarnation, so he really doesn't care too much at all about Alliance's 3 heroes here, and they know it. They'll step away. They're going to struggle to fight until Nico Baby gets sort of the Battle Fury plus the next item, but it's going to take time, and OG, it doesn't look like they're going to be giving that sort of time to Alliance whatsoever with the moves they're making, especially around Amar and that quick blink Vanguard timing that he was able to open up this game with.
No, Alliance is banking on some like double silence from Night Stalker, 3-man ult from Queen of Pain, you know, really good bushwhack. They need to combo their spells.
On mid, Nico Baby's trying to push out far in the mid lane. They just jump straight on him. The map is not a safe place right now for this Troll.
Yeah, this is oppressive, man. They have the heroes to deal with all of Alliances.
I mean, these moves from OG, they're just not slowing down. As soon as they catch Nico Baby in the mid lane, they catch Supreme up top.
Monster kill.
It's getting pretty bloody here.
Yeah, this is rough.
It
looks like OG put their tryhard pants on this game. Yeah, maybe this is another one of those situations which we've seen repeated throughout the DPC, where you feel like a match should kind of go your way, and so maybe you don't play to your full potential, and then the next game you realize, okay, let's just go for the jugular. Man, yeah, they're being very oppressive right now. 4-16. Taking over the triangle. I imagine OG will probably smoke across too. They're not going to let Alliance move out into their jungle at this point. Like, they should be locked inside their base. Roshan's probably the next objective as well. Maybe they even just do it here.
I mean, they certainly could with Yuragi and the Deso. Forward Spirits as well. Good amount of minus armor. There we have it. Into the pit. And I don't think Alliance is going to want to come anywhere close to this one.
And I don't know what you can do, because your potential steal hero is Night Stalker, but if you're using your Night Stalker ult and then OG just walks out and then you don't have the Night Stalker ult for the fight, with a 10k gold deficit at 17 minutes, there is zero chance that you can fight without Night Stalker ult. The vision that it provides, the damage that it provides is way too much. And they end up giving the Aegis to bzm because Yuragi, of course, has his own built-in. It's not exactly at the point where a high ground siege can happen, unless a bunch of people on Alliance end up going down. So they give it to the hero that's more of the fighting type hero, which is usually the mid laner, bzm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This sustains.
Gee, with the smoke. Ready to find more kills, more action. Alliance themselves smoking up, but it just get put to an end. They are going to be found. The two of them caught by the Soulbind. Double Nightmare. FNG will try and knock back Misha. bzm steps in with the EMP. They have caught Tiger with the root. They're finding at least a trade, but it isn't going to be a favorable one overall, as it will still be Alliance losing 2. bzm with the double.
That could have been much worse for Alliance. Misha was trying desperately to get that double grip off on the Soulbind. However, FNG was just sitting on him and bashing and bashing and bashing and being a pain in the ass. So good positioning from FNG. Unfortunately, you know, 12k gold deficit, it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, that could have been super devastating for Alliance. Much more than what we just saw.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
2-2 taken in the mid. Blink dagger money done for Yuragi. FNG knows not to start a fight here.
Is under attack.
I feel like soon we're going to see a gem pickup from OG just to limit Alliance's vision. The only reason Alliance can comfortably move out into their jungle is because they have some vision. They're probably not looking to fight. They're just going to be farming. We can see some Forge Spirit scouting to kind of equivalently oppress. Saying that word.
There we go. They've got the jump onto Leslau. They want to get rid of that pesky Night Stalker. They'll manage to do so. Leslau down. Hit from Aramis comes flying through onto Misha, but it isn't enough damage to take him out as FNG loses his life in his efforts to get to the back lines.
Goes for the deny. Very good. If he switched to Exort, he may have gotten him there.
I think he would have in this stage.
Yeah.
There with the Exort up.
bzm, you gotta do the calculations on these things, dude. Could have killed your captain.
Now back up with the push. Just 20 minutes in, and another tier 2 set to fall here to the push of OG.
Yeah, OG can kind of just run around now and take every tell. Are we gonna see the deny come out here? We are. Yeah, okay. He had 130 HP, down to 70. Let's see, how much would...
I think he hit him twice as well, right? If he done a couple of hits on Exort.
Yeah.
I might have just done it.
So the Exort gives 10 damage per instance, so he'd have 30 more damage.
It would have been close.
He would have killed Owen.
He would have killed him.
Yes.
Well, back in action, Supreme got caught out.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I don't have the
under
QOP
attack.
for this defense.
He did, yeah.
And they've certainly got the push.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The Forge Spirit,
Radiant's
Deso,
bottom barracks
these
are under
buildings
attack.
don't stand a chance. Tier 3's down. The Rex as well.
I feel like this game is more in line with what people probably would have expected given the results of both of these teams for this season.
No, it's been a rough season for Alliance, and yeah, OG, they've had these explosive games.
Yeah, they have. So, you know, to be expected to a degree. It's nice to see Alliance putting up a fight in some of their games. At least there are glimmers of hope. Same with Cool Guys. I feel like in honestly both of the regions that we're covering, there are glimpses. There's no team like without a single glimpse of hope, which is good to see. Not a glimpse of hope in this game, though.
Dyer's top
doesn't look
tower
to be.
is under attack.
That's the carry going down there.
For my coffers.
Oh, and a quick jump and a hoof stomp.
Radiant's
And
middle tower
Lawless is dead.
under attack.
Okay, I'll wrap around play.
Maybe they get
Radiant's
5.
middle
They're going to
has
see if they can get the Bane. They do
Radiant's
connect
middle
with that
barracks
hoodwink
are
up with the soul.
Oh, double rip.
They can't even quite get Misha. Misha walks away. They've had enough.
Okay.
They've had enough. They'll tap out. GG is called. OG take this game 2 without any difficulty whatsoever. And with that, the series is theirs. OG Sakuya.